My 2's trailer secretly sets up a new Sub-Zero, and that's not who fans think. Though reactions to the 2021 movie film were mixed, it performed well enough to warrant a sequel. Warner Bros. Recently unveiled the first trailer for Mortal Kombat 2, which is set to release this October. Alongside some of exciting new characters like Johnny Cage, Katana, Shao Kahn, Jade Baraka, and Sindel. The trailer features several characters who died in the previous film. This is not particularly surprising, as characters in the Mortal Kombat games rarely stay dead for long, whether due to time travel, multiverse, or literal resurrection. While most of the revived characters in Mortal Kombat 2 trailer looked much the same as they did in the first film, one can undergone a dramatic transformation. Bi-Han, better known as Sub-Zero. Bi-Han served as the main antagonist of the first film. He aimed to kill Ko-Yan, the descendant of his ancient nemesis Hanzo Hasashi. Towards the end of the film, Hanzo's vengeful spirit returned, now called himself Scorpion, to help Ko put an end to Bi-Han. The trailer for the sequel showed Bi-Han finding Hanzo in a fiery location that prepared to be Netherrealm, Mortal Kombat's version of the underworld. In the trailer, Bi-Han was no longer Sub-Zero. His skin was dark gray, his eyes were white, and in place of ice powers, he could create a shadowy clone of himself. Fans of the series will recognize Bi-Han's new persona as Noob Saibot, who debuted as a secret character in the 1993 game Mortal Kombat 2. In the games, Bi-Han's transformation into Noob paved the way for a new Sub-Zero to take his place, which will likely be the case in the film as well. However, the identity of Bi-Han's sorcerer may controversially differ from the source material. Bi-Han was killed by Hanzo during the events of the first Mortal Kombat game. His soul was sent to the Netherrealm, where the demonic sorcerer Quan Chi revived him as a wraith. Bi-Han lost his ability to manipulate ice, but he gained terrifying shadow powers instead. His newfound ability primarily manifested as a dark copy of himself, much like how in the trailer. Bi-Han returned to the land of the living to carry out the orders of Quan Chi and his master, the fallen elder god Shinnok. But his true goal was to calm vengeance against Hanzo. Ironically, Quan Chi was also the one who brought Hanzo back to life after Bi-Han killed him. Quan Chi did not truly care about the conflict, playing both sides to further his own goals. So far, there has been no indication that Quan Chi will appear in Mortal Kombat 2 film, so perhaps it will instead be Shang Tsung who turns Bi-Han into his dark alter ego. Since Sub-Zero was one of Mortal Kombat's most popular and iconic characters, the developers wanted a way to include him despite Bi-Han's death, so they introduced Bi-Han's younger brother, Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin had previously gone by a code name Tundra, but he took up the mantle of Sub-Zero to honor his fallen brother. Though Kuan Yin was an assassin like his brother, he was not a bloody thirsty. He fought with honor and showed mercy to his defeated opponents. Initially, Kuan Yin had a rivalry with Hanzo just like his predecessor, as he wanted to avenge his brother, and Hanzo mistook him for Bi-Han. However, as they learned more about each other, their hatred turned to grudging respect and later true friendship. Hanzo and Kuan Yin even mention the relationship between the respective clans, the Shirai Ryu and the Lin Kuei. Though Kuai Liang's animosity towards Hanzo faded, Bi-Han's never did, and frequently made attempts to send his old enemy back to the Nether Realms. Kuai Liang could replace Bi-Han in the Mortal Kombat 2 films as well, but there is a reason to believe otherwise. The first installment did not hint towards Bi-Han having a brother, and Kuai Liang did not appear in the trailer or any casting announcements for Mortal Kombat 2. The filmmakers may want to keep Kuai Liang's involvement a secret, but that would be something because his inclusion would make fans of the character more likely to see the film. The real reason may be that one of interesting possibility is that Cole could become the new Sub-Zero instead of Kuai Liang. Unlike most of the characters in the 2021 Mortal Kombat film, Cole was not based on anyone from the games. He was an original creation meant to act as an audience surrogate due to his unfamiliarity with the Mortal Kombat tournament. The choice to make Cole the protagonist of the film was unpopular among fans of the games, who would have preferred the story to focus on an exciting character like Johnny Cage or Liu Kang. Even outside the context, Cole was not particularly compelling. Despite a strong performance from the actor Louis Tan, Cole was an MMA fighter with the genetic motivation to keep his family safe, and he struggled to stand out among the cast of more colorful characters. Even his Arcana, the film's explanation for the combatant's special powers, was pretty boring. While other characters could shoot lasers from their eyes or summon dragons made of fire, Cole's Arcana just materialized a suit of armor and some tonfas. The filmmakers must have taken the criticisms of Cole's to heart, because it seems that he will have a much smaller part to play in Mortal Kombat 2. The recent trailer focused on Carl Urban as Johnny Cage, with Cole only appearing for a single brief shot. This has led many fans to guess that Cole will swiftly be killed off in the sequel, much like Johnny was in the infamous Bad Annihilation movie. However, Cole's minimal presence in the marketing may be instead a way of hiding the fact that he would become Sub-Zero. Tan is a talented actor and martial artist with a love for the source material, so he deserves to play a character whom Mortal Kombat fans will automatically enjoy watching on the big screen. Turning Cole into a version of the even popular Sub-Zero would be a good way to improve his reputation, as well as give him a more interesting set of abilities. Interestingly, Bi-Han did not get his powers from the Arcana. Instead, they came to him naturally as a result of his heritage, like in the games. If Cole possesses blood as well, he could develop ice powers in addition to his exciting Arcana. Perhaps through an ironic twist of fate, Cole could be a descendant of both Hanzo and Bi-Han, letting him serve as a bridge between the Shirai Ryu and the Lin Kuei. It could even be explained that Cole Young is in something of Lin Kuei, as the names sound familiar. You know, I'm not gonna read this whole article, but you could kind of read it to yourself and come back and let me know what your thoughts on this, because to me, if Kuai Liang were to be in the sequel, and if Cole Young were to turn into that character, like, imagine the positive receptions from that film to have Cole Young, even though he's pretty much like a descendant of Bi-Han and Hanzo. But if he were to become the new Sub-Zero, I can only hope they're gonna probably give him like an accurate costume from the games. Maybe. But Kong Young is gonna end up being killed off like around 20 or 30 minutes in the Mortal Kombat 2. And I think that would be a surprise for the fans that they want a faithful Mortal Kombat film. You know, even though it's not Louis Tan's fault that his character was pretty garbage, but I kind of blame the writers for making him that way. So it would be cool if we see Kuan Yin in Mortal Kombat 2 just to square off against Kano, Noob Saibot, Scorpion, and it would have been an all-out brawl. Even Johnny Cage being caught in the mix as well, just to fight them if he's going to use his powers. So comment down below what your thoughts on this, man. Link to the article will be in the description.